traveled both India and abroad, an extremely experienced professor who is doing a great job at his institute. May I now request Professor Naved Jamal to kindly give his discourse.
सर्वप्रथम धन्यवाद चेयर श्री आर्य भूषण शुक्ला जी. I am really honored to be here. This is an important institution which I stand because I studied in this institution. But more important is the organizers. This won't have been possible without the fans. And we know fans has been creating an important milestone in terms of bringing national security issues to the forefront, and in that aspect it becomes important that Professor Mazhar Asif has taken a lead here at JNU, and I really feel at home. Being a big brother of mine, he has all along guided us and also been inspiration for all of us. My own colleague Professor Mehtab Alam Rizvi from Jamia, who has also been an important institution, but without Shri Golak Bihari Rai, who has been instrumental in bringing us all together, wouldn't have been possible that I am standing before you. So I really feel elated. But before I start, I would be discussing more about India and Central Asia in the context of dynamism. ये गतिमयता बहुत ज़रूरी है, विचारों में भी, राष्ट्रों में भी. और जब हम भारत की बात करते हैं, then I will be interchangeably using some Hindi words because this is what is my understanding of knowledge in, and also I being speaking majority in English. So when we talk of Central Asia, it is an important link to the region. Colonizers came, they have balkanized, divided all of us. They have even talked about end of history. But my friends, history never ends. It has its own processes and conjunctures, which moves, which shifts. And in this context, there is an emerging dynamics. With the current regime, this dynamism has taken a significant linkage, and this linkage is from the historical civilization. When I quote Swami Vivekananda when he was talking in Chicago about confluence of civilization, and this confluence is not confluence. The confluence is that how in two wells, two frogs can simultaneously coexist is an important paradigm that was led to the world in a new way. And we are rethinking again that how to bring this important connectivity between the minds and the people and the nations, because nations are not nations if there are no people. And India all along have been trading with this region, and more particularly with the Central Asian region. Iran was our immediate neighbor, and the colonizers have cut my two arms. They have divided first the East Bengal and the West Bengal, and my whole link to the southeast was dismayed. They downsized Punjab into two, and we know we have Iran, our neighbor, and that is what Atal Bihari Vajpayee, the then Prime Minister, has took a new lead in terms of extended neighborhood, because we have been tattered with our neighbors. Who did this all? And we are here to rethink and revitalize this connectivity. And I want to analyze the emergence of the CIS, how it opened opportunities for India, and how the whole transport corridor. And I really am happy indeed, the North-South corridor, the downsizing, cut sizing of the time that goods reach in CIS is something very, very important. And it is not a one-day process. Foreign policy is an ongoing process. And engagement is not that we are here engaged at this point of time. It is a constant process. My earlier speaker has already highlighted the Indologists, and they have all been playing an important role in bringing this connectivity. But I want to really highlight and bring again that how the international North-South corridor, how to enter into Afghanistan through the Chabahar port and the Dilaram Zaranch are so important aspect of connectivity. But we are hungry for energy, I tell you friends. We want to have power of the world, but without energy it won't be possible. We need the pipelines, and these pipelines are the pipelines of peace. We have to really usher into a new world for win-win for all of us. And that's why India has all along been leading in terms of Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam. And we have to also learn that whether GT road can be converted an international road of peace. China is already working on the same lines. Belt and Road is nothing but the GT road, in other words. They are learning from India. They have J series for their protection. We have missile mans. We need technology, and the CIS can really facilitate us. We have the best of the minds, and you have the best of the technology in contemporary times. And I tell you friends, we have not tapped the real energy which we would have with the USSR. In the way of, I may mention areas like, for example, dentistry is one area where we could have the best of the dentists and technology at a very low cost. Still there are many more areas in pharmaceuticals. So there is a plethora of areas of connectivity, and in that aspect we have to really uncover and understand the historicity in the context of the growing engagement and how we can reshape it. How we can reshape it. And we have to get out of the very idioms. We are the Asian century, and this century is incomplete without the youth. And I am happy indeed that in this hall the youth has to lead. ये युवाओं का देश है और युवा ही आगे मार्गदर्शन करेंगे. सर ने कहा कि मेरी स्टूडेंट खुद यहाँ है. मुझे गर्व होता है मेरे स्टूडेंट प्रोफेसर हुआ. मैं सोचता हूँ कि मैं अभी तक विभाग अध्यक्ष नहीं हुआ, लेकिन मेरे विद्यार्थी विभाग अध्यक्ष हो गए. लेकिन जिस तरह हम ज्ञान के प्रदीप प्रज्वलित कर रहे हैं, हमें प्रेम के भी प्रदीप प्रज्वलित करने होंगे. और मैं अपने डेलीगेट्स, I really welcome that they are here. Time is really short. I have written an elaborate paper, and in this I have really highlighted that how to bring in a new paradigm. We have already brought Pacific Islands nation for the first time. China is talking about lost brothers. Central Asia is our near brother, the only brother. And we have to really synergize, we have to move ahead, and we have to understand whether Iranian perspective of dialogue among civilization, Vivekanand perspective of confluence of civilization, but we are not talking about clash of civilizations. संस्कृति और सभ्यता का समावेश होता है. And in this context, I put my point across. आप सब ने मेरी बात सुनी. आप सबका आभार और धन्यवाद. और आपका भी चेयरपर्सन आपने मुझे अवसर दिया.